wrote a poem that goes with it. It's about your rare beauty, your unnerving grace. All right, I'm thinking maybe I should just ask you if I can sit down. Can I sit down? So I missed you last night, so I called you. And then I called you again and again and again. And then I finally just gave up because you weren't picking up your cell. And where were you?
Home.
Home was with me.
No, home is at the farm right now, Paul. Look, I just can't face one more argument.
I don't want to argue with you either. I'm sorry. I really am. I'm so sorry. I was way out of line.
Yes, you were. You insinuated I had some kind of private agenda with Craig.
Again, I'm sorry. But look, Craig is going to prison in a matter of hours, so there's no reason for us to argue about him anymore. And there is certainly no reason for us to be apart anymore. So, can I take you home? And maybe we can think of a way to make each other smile.
Well, I just can't go home with you and pretend everything's all right.
You didn't miss me last night.
You know I did.
Well, then what's the problem?
The problem is you asking what's the problem. We have issues we need to resolve.
No. Not after today. Today, Lucy finally does the right thing and stands up and gets her old man shipped back to the slammer.
Yeah, Lucy, your hero. She does the right thing while I give Craig an alibi for when Dusty's brakes went out.
Oh, I'm not mad about that anymore.
You don't get to be mad. I told the truth.
No. Look, I'm not mad about it because it doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Means, ends, it's all the same to you, right?
You don't want Craig to go to prison.
If there are bona fide reasons...
He's trying to take Dusty's kid away from him.
Your nephew.
There's no way my sister would want Craig to get his hooks into that kid.
Like it or not, Craig is Johnny's biological father.
No, Dusty is the man that Jennifer wanted to raise that child. And that was made legal long before Jennifer died. And now Dusty is the only father that Johnny knows.
Okay, so for you, it's about family loyalty. And that's fine, as long as you don't sacrifice the truth. That's what makes us slam doors and turn our cell phones off. You wanted me to lie about Craig to suit your purposes.
Yeah, but if the bad guy goes to jail, do the reasons really matter?
Of course they do, Paul. That's the same excuse you used a long time ago when you wanted me to help keep Johnny away from his mom. And I tried to justify it with every part of my body, but I knew it was wrong.
Well, then why did you do it?
Because you gave me it's for a good cause argument, and I followed your lead. How long did it take me to get that we were playing with people's lives, calling shots we had no right? I don't want to be that person. The one that does the wrong things for the right reasons. Maybe you can excuse it, but I can't. Not for you, not for anyone.
Okay. And I'm sorry. Never again. But look, with Craig out of the picture...
Okay, wait. You just don't get it, do you? The problem isn't Craig. It's you. I know what kind of man Craig Montgomery is. You don't need to lecture me like I'm clueless.
Oh, I'm warning you.
I don't need to be warned. He orchestrated that kiss at the Lakeview, and I saw through him. Dusty's brakes went out, and his hands were clean. I don't trust him for a moment. I don't trust him any more than you do.
Great, because if you did...
The only difference with Craig is he lets me know when he's using me. With you, I get a 10-second warning.
Don't compare me to Craig.
Then don't treat me like a child. In the ER, I make life and death decisions every day. I think I'm capable of handling Craig Montgomery.
He's lethal. Especially when it comes to people that he pretends to care about. Ask his daughter. Look at that relationship. Ask Rosanna. He put her in a coma. And if he had half a heart, he would have had the decency to kill her.
That's what this hatred for Craig is all about. Not just for staging that play for Johnny. After all this time, it's about Rosanna.
After everything you just said about the truth, I'm guessing that you want me to be as honest with you as I can be.
That's what I always want.
Well, I'll try. I do love you. And I don't want to lie to you. There's a part of me that will never get over Rosanna.
I think I already knew that.
When Craig ran her off of the road, I held her in my arms, and I could feel her heart beating, and I could feel her breathing. And I asked her to please stay with me. And she couldn't. She was gone. She was gone, and she is never coming back, and Craig did that.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry because I knew she was in danger, Meg. And I didn't do enough. I didn't protect her.
You tried your best.
No, I didn't try my best. And for the longest time, I didn't think I was ever going to feel anything. Anything. But you came along. And now I know that there's a God because I have a second chance.
You know, you're not the only one that feels like they got a second chance. I did too.
I know. When I say to you that I'm never going to get over Rosanna, what I mean to you is... What I mean to say is that... Look, I'm not going to forget that moment when life went out of her. I saw firsthand what Craig is capable of. And now I will do my best. I'm prepared to fight to the death to protect you. I'm never going to let anything bad happen to you. I am never going to let Craig Montgomery take anybody that I love away from me again.
If there's one thing you should have learned, it's that you can't control anything.
I can try.
Even then, there are no guarantees. Look, I can't play by your rule book. I tried it once, and it didn't work for any of us. Not Jennifer or the baby, not you or me.
Yeah, it's different now. Because Lucy has what it takes. Lucy can stand up and put her own father in jail. I gotta go.
Where are you going?
Going to courthouse.
No, just leave this alone.
I want to be there. I want to see it with my own eyes. When Craig is finally shackled and dragged off for the rest of his unnatural life, I will finally be able to breathe the first breath that I've taken in months. And I promise you, when he's finally gone, I'll be able to show you just how wonderful life is.
Oh, I can't remember when I've seen you this happy.
I finally feel like everything's going to be okay. And I owe a lot of that to you.
To me? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah? What did I do?
You've accepted the fact that I'm not going to change my mind about Paul, that I want to spend the rest of my life with him. I know that wasn't easy for you.
No. No, it wasn't. But then, you know, Paul and I share a few of the same things. We both We both love you very, very much. And we want you to be happy more than anything else.
Well, you don't know how much that means to me.
Oh, yes, I do. Because I can see it written all over your beautiful, beautiful face.
You know, Paul's going to be just as excited as I am about moving the wedding date up. Thank goodness Holden and Lily were okay with having the ceremony at their place.
Well, what are you waiting for? Are you making all these wonderful plans? Why haven't you informed the groom? Why haven't you called him?
I left Paul a message, and he doesn't seem to be rushing to return my call.
Well,
I guess he's angry.
call him again. What? You don't want to be the first one to reach out to make the first move?
No, because, well, Paul usually does that.
Oh, I see. I see. So you expect him to just step up every time there's a disappointment or there's hurt feelings. Well, my sweetheart, I don't think it works that way. Listen, if you want to make a life with this man, you're going to have to, you're going to have to own up to part of what's wrong, and you're going to have to take part of the responsibility for making it right. Go and call him. Call him again.
Anyway, I want you to know that I'm feeling better about us. And I know I didn't sound that way before, and I'm sorry. But if you can, why don't you come out to the farm when you get this? There's something I want to tell you, and I think you're going to love it.
I'm Paul. And, all right, look, I'm only here because you invited me. If you'd like, I could just...
Come on in. Who is this? Come in, come in.
Yes.
Well, you better put that away, otherwise I'll make you do something with it.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, we missed you at dinner. Sorry you couldn't make it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you were missed. Well. I'll see you in a little bit.
What did you put in her butternut squash?
I love you.
And I love you.
And I can't picture spending my life with anyone who isn't you. So I have an idea.
Well, okay, but I mean, Emma's just in the next room.
You are terrible. Stop. What do you say the two of us get married?
Meg, you don't remember? I've asked you to marry me 10 different times.
I may get married next week. Holden and Lily will supply the place, and Mama's so excited she's in the other room planning how far she could seat Barbara without being too obvious, and now all we need is for you to say yes. So I take that as a yes.
All I want is to marry you.
And you're okay with it being next week at Holden and Lily's with my entire family?
I like your family, for the most part.
And you're okay with giving up on the whole Fiji thing?
Can I kiss you again? Maybe I don't say this enough. And maybe I say it too much, I don't know, but I do love you. And I know how lucky I am to have you.
What about Craig?
Nobody's lucky to have Craig.
I meant, is he going to be a problem for us again?
Something tells me Craig is taking his last shot at us.
You know, it's nice to see you so happy.
You agreed to marry me sooner rather than later. And you don't seem to have a problem with the fact that I made a complete fool of myself over some guy that we're not even going to talk about right now. So, yeah, I am happy. I'm deliriously happy. Frankly, I'm thrilled that you didn't just take the ring and throw it back at me and tell me to peddle it somewhere else.
So we're not going to talk about why we were fighting?
Why did it ruin this moment? Besides, Craig's not a problem anymore.
And why is that?
Craig is not a problem because Craig's not a problem.
It's as simple as that.
I love you. And we're getting married, and I'm happy. So, yeah, it is. It's very simple.
I know you're happy. I'm happy. But I was just wondering why us getting married suddenly makes Craig a non-issue.
Because you're marrying me and not him.
I was never going to marry Craig.
Hey, he can be very persuasive. I'm sorry. No, I should have known better.
Yeah, you should have.
I should have. Yes, I'm sorry. Look, can we just enjoy this?
I don't know. You're different, Paul. Something happened tonight. Something besides me moving up the date. Come on, what was it? Not that I'm not thrilled to see you happy. I am. It's just such a turnaround. I mean, last time we spoke, you were still so obsessed about Craig.
When you threw me out, I had to spend Thanksgiving by myself. And that was lonely and it was awful. And it made me realize that not much has changed. You know, Jennifer is gone, but Craig is still here. And a year ago, I was spending all my time, every waking moment, making sure that she was safe from him. And I should have been rolling around on the carpet with Johnny and letting her take pictures of me that I would still have on my desktop.
What does that have to do with us?
Well, it's kind of a pattern, you know, and it's repeating itself. I should be spending time sprawled out on a rug with you taking pictures that, you know, if you say it's okay, I definitely will not keep on my desktop. And instead, I've been spending all this time fixated on Craig.
What have I been telling you?
And you're right, okay? Look, I want the guy gone. I do. And I'm not the only one that thinks that. Look, we're getting married, so I'm just going to let it all go. When it comes to Craig, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be.
Daddy, look at me.
Okay, how about we promise to just focus on what's important?
Oh, not Craig.
Not Craig.
Okay.
Even if he pushes all your buttons.
No, that's over now.
How about we promise to be better and not take it out on each other if one of us messes up?
Okay. So I don't have to be perfect.
I should check that.
Well, we're not done kissing.
Somebody really wants me.
It's nice of you to notice.
Hi. Yeah, I was just about to call in. What? Yeah, I'll be right there. I gotta go. They're short-staffed.
Meg?
Craig's been shot. He's critical.
Oh, I'll drive. Yeah, what?
Look, you don't have to say.
I'm not rooting for Craig, but I know that you are, so I'll be right here.
Lucy, hey, how's he doing?
Stable. Barely. I'm not gonna take him upstairs to surgery.
He was shot? How? When?
Dusty shot him.
Oh.
Lucy, okay?
Dusty shot Craig. They're going to take him up to surgery.
Oh, that's good. That he's going to surgery because the doctors will take care of him. Look, about Dusty, I know that he's upset at Craig for trying to get custody, but wouldn't this just make things worse?
What if my father dies?
Craig. Craig, it's Emily. Craig, you're in the hospital. You're gonna be okay.
What happened?
I don't know what happened. I did what you told me to do. I took the bullets out of Dusty's gun and I replaced them with blanks. Something happened. I don't know. I mean, maybe Dusty's looked at the magazine and saw that they were blanks and switched them back. I don't know what happened.
You killed me.
No! No, don't say that! Craig! Craig! Oh, God, Craig! Craig! Oh, God, get up! Craig!
Yes, this is Dr. Montgomery.
You all right?
Oh. I don't know how this happened. I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's funny how things work out.
Hey, we're gonna take you up to surgery. Everything's gonna be fine.
Liar.
Listen, you know how angry I get at you at times. If you don't get through this surgery, I'll never forgive you.
And if I do?
It's time. So is that your bottle, or can anyone join in?
Help yourself.
So, what are we drinking to?
My son.
So, as I heard, you bought a gun and you were going to use it on Craig. Change your mind?
Barbara told me you stopped by.
I was worried. I didn't want you to do something stupid. So, what happened?
I asked him to drop the custody suit.
And?
He said no.
Well, maybe he'd agree to shared custody.
I promised my wife that my son would never have to deal with that man.
And? I mean, did Craig back down?
No.
So what happened?
I shot him.
You shot him. You shot him, and you're here. So I'm assuming everything's okay. Craig's all right.
No, he's dead. With any luck.
I don't understand. How could he be dead?
Because I shot him. And there was a lot of blood.
That's impossible.
I shot Craig in the chest. It'll be a surprise if he makes it.
I just I didn't think that you would go through with it. I mean, you're not a. I mean, we all have violence. I mean, we're all capable of violence. I mean, I was, you know, that I was. I just didn't think that. Where is Craig right now? I mean, you shot him and you just left him? Where is he?
I guess he's at the hospital.
You called an ambulance?
No, I didn't call an ambulance.
Well, then you what? You're just assuming that somebody
Lucy
called an
was
ambulance?
there with him, and an ambulance was on the way because I could hear the sirens.
See, right. Okay, I'm confused. What are you doing here?
I'm having a drink.
Right.
better get out of here, because the cops are going to be here soon, unless you want to answer questions.
No. Oh, no. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. You take care, okay? Okay.
Dusty Donovan, you are under arrest for the attempted murder of Craig Montgomery.